Hello. We have a very, very special program designed for you today from Gifted Productions today on The Bernie Hayes Show. Welcome back. Like I promised you, Gifted Productions, they're back. Marcia Williams. Marcia, welcome back.
It is a pleasure to be here, Bernie.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much for coming. Thank you very, very, very much for coming.
We
I
are
understand
grateful.
something very special is coming up in the end of the month.
Yes, and we are excited. We have a show coming called A Musical December to Remember, and it's a variety show. We were shooting to do something that was a little bit different from what we've done in the past. We are actually going to have a genre, what do I call it? It's a variable genre listing. You're going to hear music from the era of the 50s. We're doing songs from movies. We have a belly dancer, and our special guest is LLC. And
Wonderful.
LLC is an R&B group that's so dynamic. I mean, they just light up the stage when they're there. And they'll sing OJs or stylistics, or you know, they'll just blow your mind because they are so good. And in addition, we have Sam Huddleston, who's going to surprise you. I won't tell you what he's going to perform, but he's going to be in rare form. And Marcia and Harmony, and St. Louis knows Marcia and Harmony.
Does St. Louis know Marcia?
And
yes.
She wanted me to keep it on the down low what she's going to do, but it's going to be something different for Marcia as well. So we are looking to really thrill the audiences, and tickets are only $15. What we heard was that there are some other events going on, and you know it's tough to find a time in St. Louis where things are not happening. But this is the ticket for the evening, December 1st, at the Ivory Theater. Now, we're located in South St. Louis.
Okay, tell us where that is.
Yes, that's 7620 Michigan Avenue, and it's near the Carondelet area. If you want to relate by highway, it's near 55 and Loughborough.
Okay.
And it's about 4 minutes from that highway location. It's an intimate theater, but very conducive to the kind of show that we're doing here. And
where the Diva Show was, right?
Yes, we did have the Diva Show there, where you were our DJ MC.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a very quaint and very personable theater, and that's why we're kind of making our home there, and they're wonderful people to work with. So that's the Ivory Theater in Carondelet.
Okay, give them the address again.
Okay, it's 7620 Michigan Avenue.
And it's right off Loughborough.
Loughborough and 55.
This is right. But no, it's easy to get to once you get out there.
It is very easy. Yeah. And one of the things we hear a lot, especially from our theater goers from North County and West County, it's like, how far do I have to drive? I should have packed a lunch, you know. But actually, if you take the highway, if you come 55 south, you get to Loughborough, get off, you're there, like in 3 to 4 minutes.
Make a left and right.
Absolutely.
Tell us about Gifted Productions.
Okay.
You're 501c3 nonprofit,
yes,
right?
we are. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We've been incorporated since 2001, which is when we actually did our first production.
Okay.
We started Gifted Productions in an effort to search out and showcase St. Louis talent. You know, as you know, you've been in this business for years.
60 years.
Oh, you don't mind telling
62
us.
now. Yeah.
62 years. As a matter of fact, we met, we meaning my husband and I, met Bernie. Bernie was managing the Caesars, the legendary Caesars.
And George, your husband, was one
George
among them.
Noki Williams was one of the members of the Caesars. And actually, when I met them, you were their manager. That's when I first encountered the great Bernie Hayes.
Well, you know, recently, Noki don't want to be on camera, but there was an article in the Post-Dispatch, you know, featuring you guys. Tell us about that.
That was an interesting thing to come to pass. I don't know how many of our older generation people know a young man. His name is Jordan Johnson, but he has performed in St. Louis when he was younger as Little Shorty.
Okay.
And he's grown up. He emceed with Lil Bow Wow on 106 and Park. And earlier this year, he dropped a new joint, is what they call it. I feel funny talking this language, but
sure.
And the message in his song was, is it possible to find true love the way couples used to. So what he did his homework. He interviewed 5 couples that had been married more than 30 years, including George and myself and his own parents.
Wow.
And it was interesting because the video that he shot with George and me just kind of took off on Facebook. People started calling us from out of state saying, we saw your video. And it's titled Married 49 Years. And we just did some candid talking about what can make a marriage work. And there's no smoke and mirrors. There's nothing magic about it. We just told people that it's about being considerate and realistic with each other.
Right.
We talked about love not being all flowers and, you know, honeysuckle and that kind of thing, but just being real with each other and appreciating and respecting each other. And that makes it work.
He sure showed his love because the day we're recording this program is the first snowstorm of the year.
Yes,
and
it
yet,
is.
In fact, you woke George up.
I woke George up.
And he brought you here.
And he brought me here.
With another bodyguard, right?
Yes, our son, George Derrick.
Right.
I have them in tow, so to speak. They're here to help me get out of the car and get into the building without falling, and I'm just very grateful for
They're
for
very
them.
supportive of Gifted Productions at all times.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So, as we were saying, we just started out wanting to provide a platform for St. Louis talent, and we're still doing that. What's exciting for me about Gifted Productions is as we continue to do that, we've also merged very professional artists on the stage with these newcomers, and that's what the audience is going to see on December 1st. We're going to have some trumpet players.
Wow.
Mia and Jalen are their names, and they're actually students from the Grand Center Arts Academy.
Oh, wonderful.
So they're going to be doing a show like this for the first time. Of course, they perform in shows at their school, but this will be the first time for them that they'll be performing for the public. So here we've got these these newcomers coming in, and then we have people like Sam Huddleston,
The
and
veterans,
LLC,
all
and
the vets,
Mani. So, and it's so cool because what the audiences don't see.
Ron Wilkinson, I see.
Ron Wilkinson, great jazz singer.
Yeah.
What they don't see is how these people come together, the newcomers and the veterans, and they begin to bond. The audience doesn't see behind stage or in the green room. They don't see how these different dynamics come together with the newbies and with the veterans. And the veterans love to provide support, encouragement, and the newbies are hungry to hear it. So it creates a great synergy.
How many performances will there be?
There'll be 2 performances,
What
one
times?
day only. We have a 2 o'clock matinee, and then there'll be a 6 o'clock evening performance.
Okay.
And the tickets are really moving for that 2 o'clock show, and I understand that a lot of people like to just get in and get out while it's still daylight,
Yeah, sure.
you know, because there are some challenges out there in the streets. So.
How can they reach you and get tickets and so forth?
Okay.
And more information?
If you want more information, simply call area code 314-352-4857.
Repeat that for us, please.
314-352-4857. You can also email us if you like at giftedpro2001@yahoo.com. And I will respond to you myself. That's giftedpro2001@yahoo.com.
You have a website?
We have a website, and that is giftedpro-stl.com.
This is great. Now, Marcia, I assume this is Gifted Productions. This particular performance is essential to keep you guys working, right? Keep you viable.
Absolutely. I'm glad you raised that issue because it is important that we get the support of our community.
Sure.
This is actually the first major production we've done this year, and the challenges have been lack of funding. And the thing is, for many years, we've called ourselves the best kept secret in town.
Yeah.
And the last time I was on your show, I mentioned that, and we keep saying we want to change that. We want people to know who we are. We want to build a brand, and I'm learning that the only way we can do that, St. Louis, is if you come out and you support us. So give us a chance if you have not experienced who we are. Let me share that website with you again because that'll give you an overview of who we are and what we do. And that website is giftedpro-stl.com. Just take a look at it and see what we're doing. We've worked with all children's casts. We do comedy, drama, musicals. We love to mix it up. And here's the thing. A huge part of our mission is so that we can create professional live theater for underserved communities. As we mentioned earlier, there's going to be a lot going on December 1st. We have to compete with that.
Right.
But I don't know how many of these other events will sell a $15 ticket. And we want to make these shows affordable.
And they won't be, yours is a musical December to remember.
A December to remember.
You know, and it's so wonderful because the season is coming upon us, fast approaching. And you were instrumental, you and your Gifted Productions were so instrumental in helping New Life Evangelistic Center downtown remain open. And
wonderful organization, yes.
Although we've moved now, sorry, excuse me, 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri is where we're now located. But Reverend Larry Rice is still trying to get 1411 Locust Street open. But we need your help and support because there's so much going on. But the programs that were administered down there are still being provided here at New Life in 2428 Woodson Road in Overland. But we need your help and support through Post Office Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri 63166. And you can do it online at www.newlifeevangelisticcenter.org. It takes less than 2 minutes with MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or Discover. Back with Gifted Productions after this.
Thank God for New Life Evangelistic Center.
We'll return to our guest after this word about Percy Julian, best known for formulating a drug to treat glaucoma and for synthesizing sex hormones and cortisone. A native of Montgomery, Alabama, he was born in 1899. Julian graduated with standard 8 years of education from the State Normal School for Negroes in 1916 and then took additional courses to prepare for a white college. In 1920, he graduated Phi Beta Kappa and valedictorian of his class at DePaul University, where he lived in the fraternity house attic and earned tuition by waiting tables. Julian also synthesized progesterone and testosterone, both of which are essential to the body's endocrine system, and his discoveries helped treat cancer. In spite of his acceptance by the scientific community, however, he was barred from attending some professional functions held in segregated halls, and for 4 consecutive years, he was turned down for admittance to the Inventors Hall of Fame before his induction in 1990. Percy Julian, subject for today.
Now you can take NLEC TV anywhere as you put the NLEC TV app on your iPhone or mobile device. NLEC TV is the innovative TV station that's on the cutting edge of community service. When you tune in to NLEC TV, you'll discover a television station that has been operated by previously homeless individuals who've received broadcast training through New Life Evangelistic Center's unique on-the-job training program. On NLEC TV, you'll discover wholesome family, community, renewable energy, and inspirational programming. Those needing energy assistance, food, clothing, or freedom from the cycle of homelessness will find that plus much more on NLEC TV. Now, you can receive NLEC TV by going to 24.2 on your television set or putting the NLEC TV app on your iPhone or mobile device. For further information, call 314-436-2424 or go to nlecstl.org. That's nlecstl.org.
The New Life Evangelistic Center wants you to help feed the hungry and shelter the homeless by joining Club 24. For $24 a month, you can be a part of touching people's lives. For just 80 cents a day, you can make a difference in someone's life. Call 314-881-3210 or give online at newlifeevangelisticcenter.org.
And welcome back. My guest is Marcia Williams. We're talking about Gifted Productions, December to Remember. On December the 1st, it's going to be a wonderful musical production. In fact, you said crosses all genres, doesn't it?
It does. Mm-hmm. You'll hear everything from pop, rock, R&B. We're going to do a song from a Disney movie.
Will you be performing?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
You know, I can't let the stage lights come up and I'm not standing behind the curtain. At least I'll be a small part of this show.
Okay.
But just so excited about the lineup of artists that we were able to get for this show. Just really excited. And they're excited as well. Again, we need St. Louis to give us a chance. Purchase your tickets. Again, call 314-352-4857, and we will make it as easy as possible for you to get your tickets in your hand. They are $15, and if you buy 2 tickets, they're $25, so you can save $5. You can't beat that deal.
Yes, two for 25.
2 for $25
For both shows?
for both shows.
Since shows, the show times are?
The show times are a 2 o'clock matinee and then a 6 o'clock evening performance.
What drives you, Marcia? I know last time we were here, last time that you were downtown at New Life Evangelistic Center, you and the group perform. You have the
Yes.
production. You perform
Yes.
not only pop music, but you perform gospel music also.
Absolutely.
Religious music. And in that segment we talked about, you talked about your faith. Would you mind talking about it now?
I always love talking about my faith. The Lord is the basis of who I am and what we do. And actually, our mantra for Gifted Productions is every good and every perfect gift is from above. And we sincerely believe that. So I'm driven by the passion that God Himself placed inside me to make people happy through performing arts. To share music and drama, comedy, and even emotional pieces. We love to do it all. And you couple that with a love for people, and you can't go wrong. We have built so many families on individual productions, and some that haven't worked with us again, we still remain in touch with because we become family, just
great.
working through performing arts together.
And this is these 2 performances are family affairs. People can bring the whole family.
Absolutely.
And nothing works risque or anything.
We are very, very intentional about producing shows that can be enjoyed by the entire family. We love to include children, and we tried to include some younger children in this show, and we just weren't able to pull that together. But everything in this show will have something that every member of the family can enjoy.
And you say the tickets are tax deductible. Is that
Yes, they are.
right?
Absolutely. Any donation, any contribution, any ticket purchase, yes. We are a nonprofit, and they are actually tax deductible as permitted by law.
Ivory Theater.
The Ivory Theater, South St. Louis City, 7620 Michigan Avenue.
Again, that's right off Loughborough and 55.
Loughborough and 55 in
Okay.
the Carondelet area.
Okay. You know, I was quite taken back with the theater when I was with you there. And it is so comfortable.
It is.
You know, and even on a December night, I know it's going to be very, very comfortable inside, and the seating's good. And every seat's a good seat.
There's
I mean,
not
it's
a
unbelievable.
bad seat in the house, and it's interesting, and it's the architecture.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how you have inclining, seating. Well, it seems to incline more than the average theater would. So you don't have to worry about big hair or big hats in front of you.
You
I
can
mean,
see over
everybody
them.
can see. And it is. I like to call it quaint and cozy and just intimate. Some may call it small, but it's perfect for the kind of work that we're doing.
Gifted Productions, I know some of your productions, you were saying, well, shall we keep going? Shall we keep going? Shall we keep going?
Yes.
But you kept going. Why?
Again, that passion that is inside me. And I've thought about it, been discouraged because we have not received the support that we'd like to receive. And every time, Bernie, I think about maybe this should be the last show or maybe this should be our last year, my stomach sinks. My heart just drops. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't doing this. I've been retired, as you know, for almost 9 years from Anheuser-Busch.
Right.
And we actually established Gifted Productions 7 years before I retired. And so as I'm approaching retirement time, people are saying, well, what are you going to do? I'm like, obviously, I'm going to work full time to build up Gifted Productions. So God blessed me to be able to do that with the support of my husband and my family. And I've been working on that diligently, but there have been some very, very disappointing times, as I am sure other nonprofits and other businesses have experienced. And that thing that just keeps you from saying this is it is just the love for it, the love for the work that you do and the love for the people.
You know, I admire you so much.
Thank you.
And all the Gifted Productions. And then to see you perform And you're perfectionists.
We try to be.
It's just amazing how you stick to details. You're a stickler for details. Tell us, where did that come from?
I think some of that came from my mother.
Really?
I really do. When we were growing up and we had our speeches in the little Christmas programs and Easter programs in church, she'd call you in when you received your little recitation, and she'd have you memorize it and say it for her.
Okay.
And she'd always say, and don't give me that sing-song stuff. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. She said, I want you to use expression. I want you to accent the important parts. And we were groomed that way.
That's great.
And she was very serious about it, and that stuck with me. And then working in corporate America, I noticed that I watched how letters were to be composed and how you were to speak and how you were to address other people in a way that is professional. And I just loved that, and I embraced that. And you get a chance to express your use of English and literature, and I just love doing it.
It shows. Once again, tell us how to reach you, how to get tickets, more information.
Okay. The show is December 1st, 2 shows, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. That's going to be at the Ivory Theater, 7620 Michigan Avenue. That's just off Loughborough and 55. If you want tickets, you can call area code 314-352-4857. That's 314-352-4857. Or you can email us, and you can find us at giftedpro2001@yahoo.com, and we'll make it very convenient for you to get your tickets, which are only $15 each, or 2 for $25. Now you know you can't beat that
And
deal.
2 shows.
2 shows,
What
2
time?
o'clock and 6 o'clock.
This is great.
So come on out. We need your support.
This is great. Gifted Productions, always something for perfectionists from
Thank you.
Gifted. And I want it's the truth. It's just so beautiful. Everything you guys do, I just love them. Whether it's
thank you.
gospel or secular, whatever it is.
And let me insert this quickly if I have the time.
About 30 seconds.
Okay, it's very important that we start on time, because it's very important that we respect the time
Right.
and the care for the people to come out and see our shows. So we're going to start on time, and we're going to keep these tickets affordable because the audience means so much to us.
It's beautiful. You're always very respectful of the audience, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You may see this background, the Christmas tree in our background on the set with Marcia. And that's reflective of the season coming. And you may see this cup, the Bernie Hayes Show cup, this mug here. And you may see this book. It's about Reverend Larry Rice's struggle to keep downtown St. Louis open, 1411 Locust Street open. And you have the opportunity to help New Life Evangelistic Center and receive this mug and this book. Let's let Reverend Larry Rice tell you how to do so.
I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas from all the staff of the New Life Evangelistic Center. I'm Larry Rice, and I thank God for all of you that are supporting the Bernie Hayes Show. I'm asking you to please pray at this time and share your special Christmas gift with the New Life Evangelistic Center. It's urgently needed, not only for us to help feed and care for the homeless women and children and veterans that are in need through our various safe houses at this moment, but we're taking major steps of faith to totally get 1411 Locust all fixed up during the daytime so that those that are on the streets can come in all year long. Will you share your very special Christmas gift? And as a way of saying thank you to those that are doing that, if you'll share a gift of $24 or more with this very special mug, that says the Bernie Hayes Show on it, and also the book that I've written that shares with you the trials and tribulations, and yet as how we're moving on to victory right now through reopening 1411 Locust. So we'll send you both of these if you'll send your gift of $24 or more and just request the Bernie Hayes mug and a book Through the Fire. Yes, God is doing a mighty, mighty work. He's opening up doors. We're seeing victories over principalities and powers that want to see the people left out on the street because of their greed. They talk about Scrooges. They don't want those kind of people in the neighborhood, and they don't like the homeless or members of our congregation at 1411 Locust. So I'm asking you to pray for God's victory, God's love, and the spirit of Christmas to touch the hearts of those individuals. They'll stop opposing and start supporting. We can do this as you continue to pray and share with the New Life Evangelistic Center. Remember, your Christmas gift will mean so much at this time, please send it now to New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. And when you send that gift of $24 or more, be sure you ask for the book and the mug. These are regular keepsakes that I know you're going to enjoy all year long. Again, I want to say thank you to all of you that have been supporting this work, and may God bless you and grant you a very Merry Christmas.
I want to thank Reverend Rice for that wonderful, wonderful promotion and wonderful, wonderful testimony, especially about the Bernie Hayes show and the book. In the meantime, we are back with Marcia Williams of Gifted Productions, a wonderful, wonderful program coming up December the 1st at the Ivory Theater, 7620 Michigan Avenue in St. Louis, 63111, in case they need to put in the GPS, right?
Good point. That is correct.
Okay, and tell us anything we haven't talked about that you want to talk about?
Okay, we do want to make the audience aware that we are going to have an intermission in this show, and we will have some nice concession items available. You know, when you walk into a theater and you smell hot dogs and popcorn, it just does something to your inside. So we'll have that there. And I keep forgetting some things that I want to say because I get so excited.
What about vendors?
Vendors. That was it. What we want you to know is that if you have a product or you have items that you want to expose to the public, this would be a perfect opportunity to do it. We will offer vendor tables for $25. You can come and put all of your wares on display. All of the profit you get is yours. We just need that $25 vendor fee. So come on out. You can set up in the lobby. It's a beautiful area to be in. And once people purchase their tickets, they'll see you right there in the lobby, and you can actually have an opportunity to share and sell what it is you have to offer. So that's a great opportunity for you.
So you're not trying to get rich on this. Two for $25. Two tickets
for $25.
2 shows. And so once again, just name some of the acts that'll be performing.
Okay. I failed to mention Lady J. Houston. And she actually comes out of Las Vegas. She's a wonderful trumpeter. And
formerly of Albert King.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
right.
She was, yeah.
She's one of our professionals that we've been able to put in this lineup. We've got, as Bernie mentioned, Ron Wilkinson, our jazz. You're actually going to hear some wonderful gospel singers. When we tell you various genres of music, we haven't missed anything. And we're going to have a belly dancer, Miss Sherry Danger, and she's actually a fitness instructor, but she pulls out all stops on her belly dancing. And then we're going to have a young lady named Saman, and she's going to surprise our audience with Minnie Riperton's Loving You. And you know, only Mariah Carey and a choice few others can hit those notes, but this woman is awesome. It's going to be a great show. You should do yourself a favor.
Performing.
And Manya, of course. And I want to tell you so badly what Manya's going to do, but she told me to keep it under wraps. She likes a surprise.
Okay, once again, how can they reach you and how much are the tickets?
Okay, for tickets, which are $15 or 2 for $25, you can call 314-352-4857 or email us at giftedpro2001@yahoo.com. And remember, visit the website, which is giftedprostl.com. I forgot something. Giftedpro-stl.com.
Giftedpro-stl.com.
That's important.
Gifted, and the email is giftedpro2001@yahoo.com.
That's correct.
That's great. We have about a minute left. Anything you want to say to George or to the family or to the listening
to George, audience? I say I love you, honey. To you, Bernie, we love you too. I just love the work that you're doing in the community, and you're helping organizations like ours. So if the last thing I was going to say is the last thing, it's to say thank you, Bernie Hayes, for your support and promotion of community and just how you show your love for St. Louis.
Oh, you're so very kind. But a musical December to remember, and it will be, right?
Yes, indeed, it will.
Okay, once again, tell us where it's going to be located.
Okay, it's going to be at the Ivory Theater, 7620 Michigan Avenue.
At what times?
It's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then a 6 o'clock performance.
And the Ivory Theater is located
it's just near the Loughborough and Highway 55 intersection. So we're in the Carondelet area.
Okay, but they could put the GPS in 63111.
That's
great.
Correct.
Well, thank you, Marcia Williams.
Thank you.
Thanks for George and the family for bringing you here today. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Don't forget now, Reverend Larry Rice has this wonderful mug for you and also this wonderful book for you. Support New Life Evangelistic Center because they're certainly here for you. I'm Bernie Hayes, and have a great day and enjoy the season. See you next time.